getting ready to do Aquarius. Okay, so check for your signs because I'm down to Leo and Aquarius as my last two signs. So far I already did end of July, early August, and mid August for all the other signs, and we're down to the last two. So if this is not your sign, Aquarius, and Leo's getting ready to be next, make sure that you go subscribe to my channel first. First things first, okay? And then you're gonna go ahead and check for your sign, okay? All right, cool. So we're getting ready to see what's the news with Leo. We're getting ready to see what's the news, okay? So first things first, what's going on with Aquarius mid-August? What's the news? Liftoff came out. Liftoff came out. Numbing came out. So somebody is self-medicating. We're going to figure it down to the bottom and figure out exactly what it is. Snacky came out. Okay, some type of physical attraction, obsession, sex appeal. Okay. Recalling. What else is going on with Aquarius for mid-August? Aquarius mid-August. Lessons learned. Okay. And that's going on with the news. Let's see what the vibe is. What's going on with the vibe? Clarify liftoff. What's the vibe with that? Psychopaths, abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Okay, the wait is over with getting over this motherfucker right here. Okay, Aries, toxic person. Yep, numbing from that toxic person. Clarify snack. Who's the snack? What's going on with the snack? Who's the snack? Somebody that you laugh, joyful, feeling happy with. You're recalling what? What are you recalling for Aquarius mid-August? What are you recalling? Okay, cutting ties. So you couldn't wait to get rid of this person. This psychopath. What else? Clarify graduation, leveling up, and lessons learned. Acquired wisdom. Aquarius for mid-August. Clarify Santa Barbara. Clarify for me. Clarify for me. Clarify. Clarify Aquarius. Clarify. Okay, envy, resentful, competitive, discontent. Okay, so that's the lesson. It's a lesson learned over there. Okay, all right. So give me one card to clarify this full reading. Give me one card. What's going on with Aquarius? Oh, I said one card. You know what one means? No disrespect to the saints, but Santa Barbara help me with one card. Okay, they gave me three, so I'm gonna take it because it's kind of like not want to give me one card. So what it's saying is there's some backstabbing going on, separation, loss, deception, shock, and attack. We do have that. Also, we have abundance, positive mindset, gratitude, and blessings. Okay. And also, we do have wedding rings, union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting devotion. Okay. All right, cool. So we're going to see how those, come put together with the rest of this. Okay. All right, cool. So in a way, it's kind of like good and bad here. The wait is over with this toxic person that you left behind. Okay, Aquarius, very toxic person that you had to numb from, but you found a happy medium because you found somebody that you consider to be a snacky. Okay, that you laugh and you have happiness, enjoy your healing with this person. Okay, but you still record cutting ties with this person. You had an awakening. Okay, but you think about that like it plays in your mind over and over again how the breakup happened, even though, okay, you're laughing with this new person, okay? So over here you have lesson learned, okay? From just being, you seeing all the signs of the envy, the resentfulness, the competitiveness of this person. Believe it or not, there are men that are jealous of successful women. Okay, I've seen it with my own two eyes, and I've been on both spectrums. I've been on a spectrum when I was well taken care of, right, a housewife, and I've been on a spectrum where I've been a boss for the last, I would say, 2 decades. Okay. So for the most part, at the end of the day, you learned your lesson from being around somebody envy. You seen all the flags. This psychopath, abusive, conniving, and unpredictable bipolar person was very envious of your life, Aquarius, and you had to let this person go. You had to cut those ties, okay? You had to cut those ties, and you had to cut those ties quick, okay? But you do miss them a little bit and reminisce, although you are healing with a new person. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. You got tired of the backstabbing of this person, the separation, giving narcissist type attitude where they'll push and pull with you all the time. There 1 minute, not for the next minute, constantly attacking you shockingly with like words and saying things like out of this world that kind of like blew your mind, to the point where they would say stuff and you'd be like, I can't believe this person said that. Okay, so you really was tired of the backstabbing with this person. Okay, but nevertheless, there's a wedding ring that's getting ready to come from this new person that you have this laughter with. Okay, Aquarius. So don't worry about this toxic person that you just broke up with, Aquarius. You do have that union of marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, and devotion that's going to be coming there. Okay, so it's going to take a minute to heal from this, because you do see that you still are recalling, okay, cutting ties with this person. So you're not completely actually done with this person mentally. So physically, your mind, physically your body has moved itself, but mentally you are not over this person yet. Okay, all right, cool. So what we're gonna find out is, with this psychopathic person, okay, that was very envious of you, okay, we're gonna find out, like, what were they doing? Like, what were, you know what I mean? Like, what was the vibes with this person? Okay, what was the vibes? What was the vibes with Aquarius and this dark person? I'm getting very, very dark spirited, demonic type of behaviors with this person, into very, very dark, dark, dark magic. Because if you look at the cards, everything is dark. Okay. Very dark, dark cards. Okay. And it wasn't until you propellered out of there, okay, like a rocket, that you shed some light on this darkness from the fire, from how fast you moved away from this person, if that makes sense, because the wait is over with you cutting the ties with this person. Okay, Aquarius. All right, cool. So let's see, what were the vibes with this person? What was this person's problem? What was this person's intentions against Aquarius? What was this person's intentions? What was this person's intentions? Yeah, leaving you feeling lost, depression, suicide. They wanted you to kill yourself. Like, they wanted to put you down so bad that they was hoping that you would unalive yourself. Like, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, this psychopathic envious person, they wanted you to unalive yourself. Okay, which is crazy. Okay, because that's deep. I mean, like, for somebody to dislike you so much or have so much hate for you that they want you to unalive yourself. It's like, if you don't like that person, just leave. It's okay. Things work out, things don't work out, but aren't you a little bit obsessed? They were jealous over your establishments, over your accolades, because you were settled, secure, and wealthy. Okay, and they hated that. They were envious of that. Okay, look at this. Like, they were envious of that. Okay, they were envious that you were established. Okay. You owned the home. You owned the business. Okay. You were on your shit. Okay. And they came to drag you down and bring you bad vibes, had you in your head, have you confused, have you unbalanced. Okay. But what they didn't know is, you didn't really lose anything that you had due to them actually being around. It was an annoyance. However, It just was the economy. Okay, it really didn't have anything to do with them, but that was their intention. So in their mind, it's like they think that they won, but in reality they really didn't win. Okay, it just was the timing that they came in. It made it look like that, but I would say like 3 or 6 months prior to this person coming in, you was already dealing with some financial hardships. Okay, but being that they came in and then everything started falling down for you, they felt like they were a part of this. Okay, but that's not the truth. Anything else? What did this person want? What was the intentions for this Aquarius? Narcissist came out at the top. Narcissist, I told y'all, narcissistic person, egotistical, opportunist, fragile. They wanted you to be fragile. They wanted you to be walking on eggshells. Okay, this person had no good intentions for you at all. Okay, they were very, very, very envious. Okay, of everything, all your financial goals, your business, the way you walk, the way you tossed your hair. Okay, they nitpicked at every little thing. Okay, because you had abundance, you had a positive mindset, gratitude, bliss, and blessings, and you was able to manifest, and they wasn't able to manifest. These are typically people who just have 9 to 5 jobs and play safe, but you were an entrepreneur. Okay, and they hated that about you. They hated that about you, Aquarius. Or you made more money than them. Maybe you were in the same business with them but made more money than them. Or maybe they tried to do what you did before and failed at it. Does that make sense? So there's so many different levels of why this person was just so jealous of you, but it's deeply rooted and very satanic and very calculated. Okay, because it was so bad that they wanted you to unalive yourself, okay, with suicide at the bottom. Okay, so that was deep. Those were the vibes. Okay, the vibes don't lie. There's all these cards here. Why would that come out? Does that make sense? So that just speaks volumes of this person and you know how they feel. Okay, how they really feel about you. Okay, yeah, just very jealous. All right, but you met your match. You met somebody that is on your level. Okay, you don't have to worry about this person anymore. Okay, so give me 3 more cards. I just want to show you how deeply I'm gonna go to a whole nother oracle card. What was this person's intentions with this Aquarius? Give me 3 more cards just to show you that it's not even this, the darkness is not even going to change. Okay, watching, looking, perception, stalking your every move, clocking your money. You see what I'm saying? Like counting your bread. Okay, begging for money. Dragonfly, lighthearted, adapt, finding out change, things coming, light and heal. Okay, so they saw that, you know, the brightness in you, and they knew that you would get out of this, but they kept trying to like stomp you out like a fly. Like every time that you got a little ahead, they'll knock you down again. Every time you try to get up again, they'll swap you down again. Okay, give me 1 more card. What was the Santa Barbara? What did this person want with Aquarius? Okay, they wanted your healing heart. Okay, they had a toxicity or an addiction to you with the middle card. Okay, they had a toxicity and an addiction to you, but they was an abusive. It was a very abusive relationship because it was one sided. Okay, very much one sided. Okay, you brought all the love and all the joy and everything to the table, and they kept breaking you down. Okay, but they did just enough to keep you on the line. Does that make sense? All right, cool. So yeah, this person had no good intention. So let's get some. Let's clarify who this person is. This envious person, Aquarius, could be a Aries, could be a Sag, could be a Pisces, could be a Virgo, could be an Aquarius, could be a Leo, could be a Capricorn, could be a Cancer, could be an Aquarius, could be a Gemini, could be a Sag, could be a Aries. Let's get some age numbers for this person. Let's get some ages. Okay, could be 31, 21, 91, 91, which is crazy. 52, 25. Like you're about to die an old soul. So when I got 91, I didn't get the person was actually 91. I got that also the person was here so long that they kept reincarnating themselves. Okay, but they had an old soul, a 91-year-old. Okay, 52, 25. Person was 25 with a 91-year-old soul, or 52. 31, 42, 24, 65, 56, 63, 36, 51, teenage love, 15, 32, 23, 44. Okay, so those are some ages for you guys. Let's clarify what the tarot. What did this um what did this person want with Aquarius? What did this person want? It's true. Let's do the weight tarot. What did this person want? They wanted you to be looking from the outside looking in. They wanted to take all your money and breadcrumb you. Okay. On top of them begging you for money and your assets and clocking your money and all of that, they literally wanted to live your life financially. They wanted you to be from the outside looking in, not them. What else did they want? What else did this person want? What did this person want from the Aquarius mid-August? Yeah, you got to get this person away from you. They wanted to get you pregnant, okay? The devil card with obsession came out. They wanted to get you pregnant. They wanted to have you stuck. And they was mad they was unable to accomplish that. Libra, major arcana came out at the top, could possibly be a Libra, heavy on the Libra. Okay? So yeah, this person could possibly be a Libra. We already gave you other signs and ages. They just wanted to get you pregnant and have you stuck. And they're mad that they did not accomplish that, clock that T. Maybe you had a miscarriage. Maybe you knew it and you got on some birth control because you seen it coming and you was like, this is not gonna happen to me again. I got again. Okay, so you got that from that and you was like, no, this is not gonna happen to me again. Like, I can't let this happen. Like, I got my shop to run, I got my business to run, people depending, my family's depending on me, and this person is just dragging me down. Okay, give me 3 more cards. What does this person have to say to you right now? What does this person have to say to you right now after the breakup? What do they have to say to you? What do they have to say to you? And then I'm going to put what do you want to say to them in case they're cross watching. That's the end. That's the what I got from it. What they're saying is, like, I'll throw the book at you. I'll talk about you. A narcissist does that. I'll talk about you and throw the book at you. I don't know what they got on you, but they got something on you. They got some type of information about you. Anything else this person wants to say? Anything else this person wants to say to Aquarius after the fact? Something about a car, okay, and something about strawberries. Maybe they refer to you as strawberries, or maybe they said you taste like strawberries. Okay, but they definitely mentioned something about a truck, some type of vehicle. They want it back. Yep, truck came out again. They only care about that stupid truck. Truck came out twice. I mean, tractor, truck, same thing. It's a motor vehicle. Okay. And then they have bubbles over here. So it's more so giving like, allow me in so I could blow smoke up your ass again. Okay. Even though it's bubbles. Okay. But they're more like heavy on the truck. They're more concerned about that vehicle than anything. They don't care about you. It's all about materialistic. It's like, where's that G-Wagon? What happened to that G-Wagon? I heard stuff like that. Okay. All right, cool. So this person is an idiot. We already established that. This person was very, very, very toxic, and congratulations for being able to get away from this person, because this was going absolutely nowhere. Their whole plan was to get you more stuck and more fuck and more stuck and more fuck. Okay. Because it's up and it's up and it's stuck and it's stuck. Okay. All right, cool. So we do know who this toxic person is and what their issue was with you. Okay. All right. So moving on from that, you are numbing from this toxic person right now. So you're trying to like forget about them. You're still recalling about them. Okay. But this new person that comes in, okay, to save the day. So I want to find out who's the new person to come in to save the day, and then we'll clarify and find out what you're gonna do to be able to get over this person. Okay, because we do have wedding rings are here, okay, with this person. So this is a divine union between you and this person. They're going to be obsessed with you, physical and sex appeal, union and marriage, soul connection. So after this twin flame experience, You do have a soul connection that's coming in that is going to be divine. Okay, everlasting love, happiness, and joy. Okay, so congratulations to you, because since you were able to uplift yourself and elevate on a different frequency than this person and get away from them, you was able to meet your match. Clack that T. Clack that T, okay? All right, cool. So, and moving forward, let's see who this person is, okay? Who's coming to save the day? Could be a Gemini or a Pisces Aquarius. Could be a Virgo or a Pisces came out again. Could be a Taurus or a Sag. Could be a Sag or a Gemini, okay? Aquarius, okay, cool. So I want to see what's the vibes gonna be like with this person. I mean, we already got a little inside view, but let's see what the vibes. What's the vibes gonna be between these two divine union people? What's gonna be the vibes? What's the vibe? Okay. Hopeful, inspired, optimistic, success. Okay, nothing to say. Stop calling, moved on. So they do help you get over this person, or they tell you, look, I wanna make this work and for it to be successful. But in order to do that, you're gonna have to block this person. Okay, you're gonna have to block this person so we can move on. You're not gonna be teeter tottering between me and your old ex or whoever this toxic person is that you clearly are still recalling and you can't get over. Okay, you clearly are still recalling and you can't get over this person. What else is gonna be the vibes with this person? For the Aquarius for mid-August. What else is going to be the vibes? Okay, yes. So we got intimacy, mutual respect, unity, and closeness. So this person wants mutual respect because they take you serious and they feel like they can sense that you're still recalling about cutting ties with this toxic person because you guys were, really hot and heavy in the bedroom. You guys had a lot in common, even though there was a lot going on. And you come to find this person was a fraud. Nevertheless, you guys had something, all right, to be able to allow them in your life, Aquarius. Okay, but this person is serious about you with the intimacy. They just want mutual respect. Okay, they don't want you to be teeter tottering between the them and your old ex. They said you better move on. I have nothing to say, and tell that person to stop calling. I want that person blocked. I want that person blocked out of here. Okay, really cutting ties, really standing on 10 toes down, standing up, standing 10 toes down. Okay, they're really firm with this, and you're only gonna have one chance. This person is so serious. You're only gonna have one chance to get this right. Okay, you're only gonna have it's gonna be one of them situations to get it together or forget it forever. This person is not gonna allow you to teeter and totter between you and your ex. They not. Okay, because they take you so serious, they ain't play no games. So they're like, why are you gonna play games with me? I never play games with you. Clock that team. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's see what the news. Let's get three from the news. What's the news with this new person and this Aquarius for mid-August? What's the news? Santa Barbara, what's the news? What's the news? What's the news? What's the news? Head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Okay, that's the news. New boo who you. New boo who you. I'm in love. Okay, penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up, budgeting. So you will be budgeting with this person because this person financially drained you. So you're gonna have to get your money back up now. Okay. Anything else? No, let's make sure it pops out. Anything? Something about that clarify what's gonna be happening with the new boo and Aquarius. Somebody's gonna get knocked up in pregnancy with this person, okay? Or hopefully you're not knocked up and pregnant on the way out by the second person. Remember, we did mention pregnancy, or that the fact that this person tried to get you pregnant. So for some, you will be able to leave this scot free and be able to enter this new relationship unpregnant. For others, unfortunately, that person did get you on the way out. And this is something that the new person is going to have to deal with, okay? Because that's a lot to deal with you just getting into a relationship with somebody who is now pregnant by somebody else. And it happens, and some do deal with it, but not many are successful. Okay, let's see who is pregnant. Let's see who got caught up. Let's see who got caught up. Taurus on Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn. So I didn't get Aquarius at all. So what this is giving is a male, not a female, clearly. Okay. Got somebody else pregnant on the way out that relationship with that psychopathic person, that psychopathic female that they're cutting ties with. Okay. But they still recalling, still reminiscing. Okay. So this is actually a male Aquarius that got this person pregnant on the way out. Ouch. Talking about child support. Right. Okay. Clock that T. Okay. Um, I want to find out what's the news, what's gonna happen behind this pregnancy. What's gonna happen behind this pregnancy with this male Aquarius? What's gonna happen? You're gonna do detective work because come to find out this may not even be your child. Okay. You're focusing on your new boo. Y'all learn each other. So you're gonna be doing your homework because you don't even think this baby is yours. And you actually find out this baby is not yours. For those that wanted to know, this baby is not yours with the quick getaway, running, escaping. Skirt, skirt, skirt. So kind of find out this toxic person was a narcissist. So she was sleeping with multiple men because narcissistic females will sleep with multiple men. They need new supply all the time. Okay. So you found that out, and yeah, you are scot free. I'm just letting you know that. Okay, you are scot free. Okay, from this person. Okay, so let's clarify with 3 more cards. What happens with this pregnancy in the Aquarius? Some of you guys will be in a third party situation with this person. So the person does have the baby. So some of y'all didn't, and some of y'all did. Okay, or one of y'all did. Somebody did. Okay, because this person got away, but this person is stuck in a third party situation with that person. Or it can also be celebrating that you're not the pappy. Okay, it could be celebration that you're not the pappy because this could go for celebration or third party. Okay, so it's either or. All right, let's clarify it with 2 more cards. What happens with the baby and this male Aquarius? Yeah, you will win in court. That person will try to take you to child support, but that baby is not yours. You win that battle in court by a landfall. Anything else? What's gonna happen with this baby and this male Aquarius and this ex that's pregnant? What's gonna happen? Clarify 1 more card. Okay, yeah, it's literally 3 other people involved. It's 3 other people involved in this pregnancy. Okay, yeah. So the chances of you being the pappy is gonna be low because there's so many people involved. Okay, so I'm getting no for a lot, but some of you, yes, will. Some of you actually got this person pregnant on the way out, unfortunately, and it's going to interfere with your new relationship with this person. Just so you know, okay. But I also want to see as far as the new boo, is this going to be a successful relationship or not? Okay, with this new boo for Aquarius mid-August after the whole baby mama drama and escaping from this mad person. Is this Aquarius going to live happily ever after with their new boo? Yes or no? So I did get the marriage card at the top. So that's a yes. A new beginning with that person. However, unfortunately, the 2 of Pentacles came out because some of you guys will have to juggle the new person with this person that you got pregnant for the Tower moment. It ends with that. Okay. So yeah. So once again, it's clarifying that some of you guys did get away with it, okay, with a marriage and a new beginning with this person, and some of you guys had a Tower moment and you got the person pregnant, so you will be having to balance that out between the new boo and this pregnant person. Okay, so that clarified that to the T. Okay, clock that T. Okay, clock that T. Okay, came out and showed you that I was accurate on my assumptions with that scenario. Okay, all right, cool. So we did have that. So you know what's going on with your new boo. Everything's gonna be perfect with that. Successful. I'm talking about coming together, marriage, soulmate, all of that. After you learned your lessons with this karmic narcissist, okay, that you was just with, okay, and that's okay. It's okay to learn lessons. I feel like lessons are blessings. because it's all about the experience. Okay. All right, cool. So now that we have that, so we have the toxic drama, arguments, incompatible with that person. We do know that you will be numbing from the toxicity because you're still recalling what you and that person had. Okay, Aquarius, and it's okay. Don't feel bad. Okay, but what I want to find out is how is the healing? What can you do? What can you do to help with the healing? Okay, let's start going towards your healing and what you're going to do. So, first of all, learn your lessons. Lessons learned. Learn your lesson. Okay, learn your lesson, first of all. That's number one. What else can we tell the Aquarius as far as them be able to move on fast from this toxic person? Yeah, new beginnings, reborn, tragic endings, liberation, move on. Do not resonate back into this energy. Don't take this person back. I know it's easier said than done, but like it's showing again, you guys are mirroring each other. So you guys still miss and you still love each other. You're still thinking about each other. And that's why this new person is pissed because they're gonna feel that and they're gonna want to put you, they're gonna want to make you put an ending to that. Is there anything else? Give me two more cards. Give me two more cards. Two more. Two more cards for this Aquarius mid-August. Two more. Two more. I'm smelling two, like I'm smelling marijuana, and I don't smoke marijuana, and I don't live nowhere around anybody with marijuana, and there's no marijuana around me. So I'm smelling marijuana for some reason. Okay. Yeah, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progress, progression arriving. Okay. Yeah, time to move on, time to be strong. Take that. Some of you guys will be going on a cruise with this significant other. Okay, that's gonna be like a gift they're gonna give you to kind of like, because they want to get you away from this person. So they're gonna take you away somewhere where you can't have contact with them because you're gonna be on a whole ship, okay, without any Wi-Fi, okay, in the middle of the ocean, okay, nowhere near a phone call, nowhere near a phone. Block, 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 block it, block it, block it. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else with this person? Ooh, that one flew all the way over there. What's it say? Oh, it says glasses. So I gotta go get it because it's funny. I gotta go get it. So this person is so petty and like wants you back that they actually text and call you when you get back over to them and say, "Hey, I left my glasses out your house." They're not even fucking prescription. They're sunglasses. They're using any little type of excuse to try to gain access back to you. This person right here. Okay? Like that's how toxic they are. Like, hey, I left my sunglasses at your house. Okay? And your new boo threw those in the garbage because there's not gonna be no access between you and that person. Your new boo is going to put their foot down, clock that T. Okay. All right, cool. Let's see what you want to say. Lastly, Aquarius, to this toxic person. I'm gonna pull out literally three cards from each one to let the cross watchers know what the Aquarius has to say after all this gaslighting, after all this stress, after all this upheaval and turmoil. What does the Aquarius have to say to this person? What does the Aquarius? I put out the yellow bus cards. Yeah, no, I got the yellow bus cards. What does Aquarius have to say? What does this Aquarius have to say to this toxic person? Um, I got a new lion. There's a new lion, a new sheriff in town. Okay. And something about a towel. Their sex is so nasty that they have to get the towel for the bed. Okay. Like bragging about how good the sex is with this new person. Uh-oh. There is a ring. Okay. So remember, the marriage already came out for this about this two people getting married for the new union. So that already came out. Here it goes again. Wedding rings. So that came out twice. Okay, with wedding rings. It says wedding rings, union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting. So that clarified that these two are destined to be together. You will be getting married. So you let him, this old person or this psychopathic person know, Aquarius mid August, that I am going to be getting married. I am a missus. And guess what? He or she knows how to cook better than you. He or she knows how to cook better than you, and they give better mouth. And they give better mouth. That is the end of our chapter. That's the end of our chapter. and you could forget about that car. You could forget about that truck, that car, whatever you thought you was gonna get back, and you could forget about them strawberries. You could forget about them strawberries. Only you and that person would know what strawberries means. Clock that T. Only you and that person would know what strawberries mean. What else do you want to say this person? Let's get one more. I'm supposed to pull out 3 cards, but let's get one more. Okay. And they said the shoes work. They bought you some shoes to make you get away from them, or it's like bad luck to buy your significant other some shoes. They bought you some shoes and they're glad that it finally worked. Okay. And the sneakers or the shoes were red. Okay. The color red. So they wanted to let you know that clarifying the color so that way the cross watcher could know that Aquarius is exactly talking to you. Clock that T. Okay. All right, cool. So let's see what else the Aquarius lastly has to say. We're gonna pull 2 more from here. We're gonna pull 6 more cards. What else? Because I be laughing at what y'all be saying back. What does the Aquarius have to say back to this person that did all of this nasty stuff to them? What do they have to say? Clock it. Clock that T. Clock that T. Okay. Clock it. There it goes right at the top. Clock it. I can't make this up. What else the Aquarius want to say? August. What else does Aquarius have to say to this person that did all of this mean, nasty stuff to them? What else do they have to say? This is funny. Aquarius, y'all be having me crying. Y'all really be having me laughing. Like, y'all funny as hell. Like, Aquarius is a really funny sign. They're in paradise. They're in paradise with their new boo. And they see you for who you are now, Aquarius. You can't wear that mask anymore with Aquarius. They see you for who you are. They're in paradise with their new boo. All right, we got too many from there. I always go over and beyond. Let's see what the vibes is. What does Aquarius have to say with the vibes, deck? What does Aquarius have to say? Let's get 2 more. Okay, they're recharging and letting go and clearing their mind. Okay, out here in paradise with their new boo. Okay, by the water, sunset, beautiful scenes. Okay, living their best life. Hey, clock that T. Okay, you got to be more careful than that. Okay, let's get one more out of here. What does Aquarius have to say to this toxic psychopath? Okay, because you thought that I wasn't gonna let you know what Aquarius had to say. You're a fucking narcissist. You're a narcissist. You will no longer have me walking on eggshells ever in your motherfucking life. Okay, I hear that shit. And look, and I'm not a big cursor, but when the cursing comes out, it just shows how passionate the Aquarius is at this very moment with this reading. What else? You was very extra. Okay, you always gonna be an extra ass nigga. You always gonna be an extra ass nigga. Okay, look. This nigga was a clown. 2 clowns. How you get 2 clowns in one reading? How the hell you get 2 clowns in one reading? This motherfucker was a clown. It was to the point where, you know what I got? It was to the point where, Aquarius, that you wanted to take a red nose from like CVS or Walgreens and just place it on their fucking nose. Like, I can't make this. Like, I really saw you like you're a clown and just stuffing the little round, ball that they give you that you win at the register or whatever, or you donate $1 to whatever company for the red nose, and you place this on their nose. Look. Or you wanted to. I actually did it to somebody before, which is hilarious in New York City. I literally knew that at some point this nigga was such a clown that I bought a fucking clown nose from CVS and I put it in my armrest. And then one day we're arguing and I take the fucking red nose out of my armrest and I place it on his nose. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. I can't make it up, y'all. Okay. What else you gotta say lastly? I got red flags came out. What else you gotta say lastly? What else you gotta say lastly? Okay. To this psychopathic, narcissist, toxic person. You ghosted. You're ghosted. Okay. I'm ghosting you. Okay. Ghosted. You're a cowardice. I'm doing a disappearing act on that ass. Okay. And you could forget about also, I heard about the glasses. This narcissist, the person is using the glasses as a way to try to say, oh, I left my glasses at your house. Okay. And you're like, you could some shit is in the garbage. Or they said you left, they're saying that you left your glasses at their house, or they left their glasses at your house. Either which way, you like, fuck them glasses. I'm in the motherfucking Bahamas. in paradise somewhere. Fuck them glasses, okay? And even to the point where this new boyfriend actually answers the phone and y'all actually go at it, okay? Because like you're not getting the picture, bro. She moved on. You're not getting the picture. Says he moved on, okay? Because this is could be a male or a female, okay? But I'm getting very masculine vibes from this reading, though. But Aquarius, this was good. This was really good. Let's see as far as like let's some dates as far as in August when you're gonna put your foot down and leave this person. We have the 15th of August. Look, mid-August. We have the 15th. We have the 6th and the 3rd for some of y'all in the beginning. The 16th came out again, y'all. Look, the 16th came out again. I can't make this up. Look, 16 came out just like that. Came out again. The 4th and the 2nd. The 13th, so some of y'all the 13th. And the 4th. 4 came out, so I don't know how I synchronize with y'all. But that is it. That's what I got for y'all Aquarius. Okay, you're getting away from this psychopathic, okay, narcissistic. It's so many things about this person. Toxic. This person was toxic. This person was petty. All right. This person was envious. Even envy came out here. All right, this person was a lot of things. Okay, Aquarius, that you got this new person coming in, y'all on vacation, y'all be charging. This person is putting their foot down, but they not having that shit. You are gonna try to teeter totter between these two people, and I'm letting you know your new person is not having that shit. So you either better get it together or forget it for whatever. Period. Cut that tea. All right. So I'm getting ready to get out of here. Leo's going to be next. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel because I am doing 2 free readings at the end of July. One is going to be announced during my live at 12 a.m. midnight. For those who are going to be up on the 31st. And the next one is just going to be randomly picked from my subscribers list, whoever that is. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much. I made 300 subscribers today. I've only been doing it for 2 months now. I'm super excited for all my new subscribers. I really appreciate every last one of y'all for tuning in to Wit China. Wit China. Bye.